Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. Okay, during this time of recording, it is afternoon on my side to everyone. Today, I am going to give you your second, your second last presentation task on Caselet II, and Caselet II is about um, medical issues, yeah, topics on medical issues. Therefore, I have chosen this particular topic entitled vaccine hesitancy. Okay, and we are going to discuss about this topic critically in your presentation. Okay, so let's begin. As an introduction, okay, I need you to read some of these headings from that can be found across the internet. For example, here, a new report shows that the anti-vaccine audience has grown by millions since 2019 on social media platforms like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. The anti-vaccine movement began shifting online in recent years, and the move accelerated during the coronavirus pandemic. And as public health officials seek to reassure Americans or global citizens in general on the safety and efficacy of the COVID-19 vaccine, anti-vaccine efforts should prevent the country from reaching herd immunity. Okay, so these are the issues that revolves around anti-vaccine or anti-vaxxers they call it, yeah, or to make it more politically correct, correct sound is a vaccine hesitancy. Okay, in which certain groups of parents or caregivers, okay, refuse to acknowledge the effectiveness of vaccine in combating certain illnesses. Okay, they refuse to take. They said that vaccine is actually a myth or is actually part of a conspiracy plan of the government to rule the population. Yeah. Okay. So I need you to think about this topic. Okay, to think especially now that the COVID-19 vaccines starts to emerge. Okay, some countries like America, China, even Saudi Arabia. Okay, they already start receiving these vaccines and already what do you call that, planted these vaccines with among their citizens. Yeah, so these issues is um, very prevalent, very current. Okay, and I need you to start reading and start thinking about this particular topic. Okay, so what you need to do is, of course, to come up with to share your thoughts about this issue. Okay, so let's begin the task of your presentation. What you are to do is to conduct a research on vaccine hesitancy or anti-vaccine movement, or the people of these anti-vaccines are called as anti-vaxxers, and to address the following in your presentation. So I need you to put on your critical thinking hat and start thinking critically about this issue. Yeah. Okay. Um, First of all, okay, when you conduct this research, okay, when you Google this particular topic, anti-vaccine movement or anti-vaxxers, yeah, you will you are bound to find about four at least in my search engine, it comes about 494 million findings under the topic anti-vaccine movement. Okay, so it is up to you to scrutinize among all these 494 million resources in order to answer questions or in order to address this issue in your presentation. Okay, all right. There are issues like myths and facts about vaccine. There are issues about, of course, about COVID-19 vaccine, and whether is it really effective, or is actually harmful, because the vaccines are being produced in what they call rapidly. Okay, but then if you read the other side of the story, okay, scientists actually give out the justification how this vaccine can be produced almost rapidly, or within less than a year we can actually produce a vaccine for COVID-19 in comparison to illnesses like HIV or other and some other diseases. Yeah. Okay, so you have to start digging, you have to start doing your research in order to wrap your head around this topic. Okay, all right. So, as I said, that you are going to conduct a research before you can talk about this topic, before you can share your thoughts about this topic. Okay, you need to conduct a research because this is not something that you can pick from the thin air. Yeah. Okay. So after your research, okay, you are to address the following question issues in your presentation. Okay. First of all, in your presentation, you are to describe what does it mean by vaccine hesitancy or anti-vaccine movement. What does it mean actually? Okay, so give you a rough idea or a brief idea on what does it mean by vaccine hesitancy and or anti-vaccine movement, and why do people choose to be an anti-vaccine? Okay, and I need also you to share your thoughts about this movement. Okay, what do you think? Okay, do you think their decision, this anti-vaxxers, decision to reject vaccine is an act of exercising human rights? Okay, some said that, okay, it is my body, is my physical state of being, and I choose what to put inside my body. Okay, these are some of the statement giving out by anti-vaxxers when we ask when asked why do they reject anti-vaccine. Okay, because they feel that it does more harm rather than benefit to their physical health. Yeah. Or do you think it is a selfish act? Okay, so do you think that anti-vaxxers are actually, it is right, it is okay for them to reject vaccine because it is part of human right? Okay, it is their right to choose what do they want. Okay, what do they put, okay, or what do they don't want to be put into their body? Okay, or do you think these people, okay, these anti-vaxxers are selfish people? Okay, their decision to reject vaccine is a selfish act which could jeopardize the health of others. Yeah, because when you are not vaccinated, that means you are prone to get the whatever illness, let's say COVID-19, and you are prone to infect others as well. Okay, so do you think they are exercising human rights or they are just being selfish? Okay, so share your thoughts about this. Okay, think critically. That's why you need to conduct a research about this anti-vaccine movement and see whether, is it okay for them to choose that kind of decision to be practiced on themselves as well as to their children. Okay, and remember, this movement is a global phenomenon. It's not just happening in overseas, but here in our own home. Okay, or here in our own country lah. Okay, and then the third thing that I want you to address in your talk or in your presentation is to address this statement. Anti-vaccines groups should be penalized by the government for the intention of causing harm to others. Okay, so what do you think? They are even because this anti-vaccines people or movement is getting rapid and getting more followers um, around the world. Okay, there are suggestions, okay, by the government, okay, because they are worried about the what do you call that, this rapid growth among the of followers of anti-vaccine movement. Okay, and the government feel that if this trend keeps on going on, okay, it will actually jeopardize the what do you call that, the physical well-being of the global citizen in general. Yeah, okay, or in other words, in medical term, they call it, they will affect the herd immunity among the population. Okay, so there are talks to say that uh, in order to control this, okay, from happening more rapidly, okay, anti-vaccines group, okay, or people should be penalized. Okay, penalized in what sense? Okay, either being fined or being jailed, or okay, or their schools are not allowed to enter government school. Okay, that one hasn't been finalized yet, but there is there's an attempt, okay, to address this group from, from influencing the rest of the population, and by turning them into an anti-vaxxers as well. Yeah, so anti-vaccine group should be penalized by the government for the intention of causing harm to others. So what do you think? Do you agree with this statement? Okay, and I need you to justify your opinion, whether you agree or you disagree with this statement. Okay. All right. Um, the date due for this presentation is on the December 31st, 2020. As I said, because this is just a Caselet presentation, okay, about for this particular topic is vaccine hesitancy. Okay, you only have about 2 days to come up with this topic. To come up with this presentation. December 31st, 2020, before midnight, right before you celebrate your the New Year 2021. Okay, and your video should be about 4 to 5 minutes and to be uploaded on your personal YouTube channel as usual. Okay, you know the drill. And the YouTube links are to be uploaded in our Microsoft Teams under the Caselet II assignment thread. Okay, I will prepare the thread for you for all of you to later upload the links of your YouTube video presentation. Okay, and as usual, as a gentle reminder, okay, these are the three things that you need to consider before you proceed with the presentation. I can see that in Caselet 1, there are some improvements in your presentation in which some of your friends have actually come up with a very interesting content with a very interesting way of style of presentation. Yeah, so keep that one up. Okay, and the rest of you who I encourage the rest of you, I encourage you to come up with an interesting content with well-delivered presentation and to add on a creative elements to your presentation. Okay, just like what it says in this slide, creativity doesn't need limits. Okay, so I leave it to you how to make your presentation as creative as possible and engaging for your audience. All right, everyone. Okay, so I wish you all happy recording. Okay, I look forward to receiving your videos as usual. I do watch them. I do give a thumbs up in your YouTube links for those who I have visited. Okay, and do think about this topic. Do come up with a very critical and thought-provoking opinion when discussing about these very controversial and provocative provocative topics about vaccine hesitancy. Okay, everyone. So I wish you all the best of luck. Happy recording, and I will see you soon. Bye.